So today, God, it's only my second video for Business Builders, but I thought it would be interesting to show you that I'm right there with you. That everybody is going through it. This is, this one is unscripted. I'm kind of, last one I did, I wrote it out and I put a little teleprompter app on and tried it that way. And I think I'll still use the teleprompter, but maybe just have things scroll up that show like ideas or talking points, I guess. And those talking points will, trigger in my head, things to talk about. I think trying to read every word is just tough. And I hate watching videos where people's eyes go this way or that way or down, what have you. I've watched some popular, now popular YouTubers, whether it's their, whether it's in politics or, because I watch a lot of politics, unfortunately, or a wide range of different YouTubers, and I watched their first videos, and it made me feel a lot better about my first video, and kind of makes me feel better about this video as well, because everybody has to start somewhere. So you'll notice, like, yeah, there's my chair in the background, but aside from that, all I have is this black backdrop that I've been hanging, and this little light. If I use natural light, I look white as a ghost. It's funny. And so I have this little, you can see the reflection in my in my glasses. You could see the circle. So I have one of those lights as well. But I figure I'll toy around with different things and see what happens. Definitely need to work on the lighting. I was thinking too, maybe I could, because I want to be teaching stuff, that maybe it would be good to have like a whiteboard behind me, and there I could write things down, almost like Robert Kiyosaki or something. Another thing is I could have stuff hanging in the background, or like, like post, like some people, they have nice videos. They'll just put like a picture of their brand or logo, a nice framed photo in the background, or they'll have, they'll have different stuff. Maybe I'll do that over time. I kind of like that. You could tell me suggestions, that'd be cool. But anyway, I thought, I've been watching a lot of videos and just studying people, watching them, just looking at lots of videos and just kind of analyzing the actual video and the actual people, and not so much the content, to see, what I like and what seems to be successful. One thing I really appreciate is authenticity. And if there's anything that I know, it is that I want to be real with you guys. I don't want you to think ever that anything I'm doing is not authentic. And I wouldn't say fake is the word I'm trying to say. I would say not authentic. Because no matter what, you're going to, when you're doing this stuff, there has to be, usually, there has to be some kind of structure to your video. Okay, this is what I'm going to talk about, or this is what I'm going to, show people. But in this video in particular, I thought it would be good, especially since I'm just starting these out, to just, be real with you guys as I start Business Builders, because I really, really want Business Builders to be something big, and I want it to be something important, not just for me, but for you. And I feel like I gotta start things off right, and I don't know how else to do it, but just kind of tell my story before I get going here. I'm a lifelong entrepreneur. As you'll see on the website, I've been building websites since I was 12. I'm 36 years old right now. Fast approaching 37. But I've tried so many different things. But one thing I've always done with every little hustle and little business I'll start is I build a website, because I know how to do it. And over time, since the mid-90s, when I first started, websites have become a crucial part of every business. Even if you got a fucking hot dog stand, you should have a website. Even if it's just one page, you should have your social media and a website to go with it. Even if it's just showing basic information or like pictures showing off your stuff. I know some people, they don't even do that. Like, if you did have a hot dog stand, you could probably, I mean, I'm sure people have and do, just have the social media. But I think to really tie things off and look complete, a website is crucial, no matter what you do. Because it can only help and can only bring you more business and more sales. One thing I keep noticing too is I keep looking at my fucking picture, and I need to look at that little green dot. So I'm gonna do that from here out. I'm gonna look at that green dot, and I'm gonna look right at you and talk to you. Alright, so I've made a website for everything I do. I've been making websites for people forever. When I was, I think, 14, I got my parents to pay for a domain name called Nameco, which is my name and my last initial in the word co, so like Ian, I-A-N, and M for Meyer. And so instead it's backwards, so N-A-I-M-C-O, Nameco. Anyway, it was a little bullshit website saying how I make websites for people. And I got one person to actually respond or, inquire. And I got ripped off, basically. I had no clue what I was doing as far as the business side of it, but I knew how to make a website. And so there was this band from Australia, and I liked their music too. I thought they were pretty good. I think it was Australia or New Zealand, something like that. They're called Seventh, I think. And I made a website for them. But I was too scared to talk about, prices or too afraid to ask for the money at the end. And, I was just a kid, man. I would say this is probably like when I was 13, going into 14. Something like that, because I know when I was 14 is when I first started selling. But anyway, let's forget all that. So, That was my first website, and I got gypped. So, anyway, fast forward, every little thing I've done, I made a website. And I've been through hell and back with business pursuits, and the life of living as an entrepreneur many times over. And so that's why I feel like I can bring something more to the table than just your website. Through these videos especially. If you watch, you can learn things. But through this video in particular, I just want to show you that I am right there with you. Because guess what? Today is January 4th, 2021. For the last almost 6 months now, I've been talking to somebody who has been interested in buying Boston Segway tours. This guy had me convinced for a long time that he's gonna buy it. But then when it came towards the end, it just started to feel like, well, if you're gonna buy it, now's the time. So are you gonna buy it or what? You would have bought it already, I start to think. And every time we get close, he wants to change something, to see what he can get away with. And that really, was annoying. And, it led up to today, where today was really the last day. And here we are, it's almost 5 o'clock or, 4 o'clock or something, but he didn't buy it. And there's really no time left, because now I have to approach the city for licenses. And I have to figure out either how to run this thing again myself or what. But the problem is that it's a tourism business. Even though we're the #1 tour on TripAdvisor, even though we've made lots of money in the past, 2020 has ruined that business. You can't go a year without money and survive unless you're a major corporation. And so today I feel very defeated, and I feel hopeless, and I feel like giving up. And I know about the whole business builders thing. And even that, I just feel like I can't do anything today. And I just have like no energy, no strength. I feel defeated. I'm just tired. It's been such a long and ugly road with Boston Segway Tours. And I didn't grow up saying, oh, one day I want to run a Segway tour company. No. I never grew up saying, oh, I want to make websites for a living either. But one thing I have always said when I'm talking to the closest people I've ever been close to, or, when I'm in a, deep, meaningful conversation, one thing I always bring up to people that I've had those talks with is I would say I want to help people through my experiences. And that might sound corny to you, or I don't know if it would sound cliche, but I don't know if everybody runs around saying that, but I have been through so much shit. And I used to make music. And I used to always say how I want to help people through my music. But when I started Boston Segway Tours, I stopped writing. And I haven't been able to write since. And it's just been bottled up inside for a long time now. And you're talking like 6 years. And so that desire is still there. I want to help people. Because maybe you could call me a fuck up. You can call me a fucking loser if you want. You can say I'm stubborn or, whatever you want to put me down anyway. I've made so many mistakes. I've fucked things up over and over and over. And I've learned through that stuff though. And there's a lot of learning to do in business in general. Especially because there's so many different things you could do, so you could learn so many different lessons along the way. There are some things in business that are the same in every business, and then there are other things that are unique to every business. And the other thing I do know is that when I get a new website, like a new job set up, a new project, when I go through those first, days where I'm doing the bulk of the work and getting that done, I could sit down in the morning and I could just start working on this website, and I could go all day long into the night and not even know where the time went and be totally content and happy and enjoy it. And yeah, there's frustrating things that might happen that are super annoying, or you might lose work because you didn't save something or whatever the case may be. But that's with everything, I think. That's just part of the territory. But I love making websites. And so as I'm going through COVID in this last year, and I'm presented with this opportunity to figure out, what are you going to do if Boston Segway Tours doesn't work out? Here I am. This is it. I thought, oh great, I could sell it to this guy. Well, guess what? Now I'm not even going to fucking sell this shit. And it's so frustrating. I want someone else to be able to take it and do something good with it. I hate to give up the fact that we're number one and watch someone else take that spot because I stopped doing tours or something, And so I haven't made any final decisions on Boston Segway Tours yet, and I haven't exhausted all my options. There is another person that's interested or was interested. I haven't talked to them in a few months now. I'm gonna reach out to them, which I should write that down right now. See if he is still interested. Hold on, sorry. You should see my notes. I have endless notes. Anyway. I don't know. I mean, we're not at the end of the road with Boston Segway Tours yet. But, am I over it? After everything I've been through, and then this last year, yeah, I'm fucking over it, man. I'm so done with Boston Segway Tours mentally, but that is one major lesson in business that I have learned the hard way over and over again, is that you have to finish what you've started, because your reputation is on the line. Your name is on the line. And unless you want everyone, look, these days, you've got the fucking internet, man. Everything is online forever. And it's really hard to, if you wanted to be some piece of shit, people are going to talk about it. People are going to know, and it's going to be out there. So you can't just be this fucking snake oil salesman, just going from door to door. If you fuck up something, some relationship or something, just go to the next door. No, people know about you, man. And so, and besides, that's just not how I do things. But, you have to finish what you started. was what I was trying to say. And that is a very tough lesson. It's one of the hard ones. So I gotta figure out what to do with Boston Subway Tours. It's a mess. But the problem is that over this last year, I have invested all my time into this new thing. Let me lift this up a little. I've invested all my time into this new thing, well, A2C web design and SEO. And it wasn't brand new when COVID hit. I guess COVID came and I didn't just start A2C SEO. I had actually already started because Boston Segway Tours is seasonal, and I had figured out how to make Boston Segway Tours run on its own. But now, at first I went all this time without making money, so I built up debt. And then I realized we're not even gonna be able to open, and so now I have to pay off debts. Oh, God, I don't want to talk about it. So anyway, Business Builders has been born out of COVID, I guess you could definitely say, because I've been doing A2C web design and SEO, let's say, for a year and a half now, and I've learned some things about, like, I guess, trends and what business owners are looking for and what business owners want. And I know for myself personally, I mean, when you're starting out, money's tight and it's hard to do things. So that's why I want to offer websites to people for a really, really competitive rate. Super competitive, like the Walmart prices of of fucking internet, of websites. But also have added value. I mean, also, I can make websites for people, or we could also put you through a training. But have an added value of, throwing in little nuggets of golden advice to help you along the way. I think, and to help lead, I don't want to say, I'm the leader of all this stuff, but whatever. I am the person who made Business Builders. And I have had to play the role of a leader for many years with Boston Segway Tours. But I just want you to know, I know what it's like. Here I am again. Today, after 6 years running Boston Segway Tours, after having a business that made hundreds and thousands of dollars, millions over the years, now I've faced total devastation for the business. I've lost everything. The government has epically fucked everything up and has left everybody with no money. Don't get me started on that. It's a whole other video I could fucking rant on forever about how pathetic the government is and our leaders are. I'm sure a lot of people could share that sentiment. A lot of people have lost their businesses this year. Which is more the reason why we need to have someone out there making quality websites for a very low price, bringing lots of value to the table. I know at this point, all I've done is just talk about business builders. But really, what I want to do is right around the corner. And we're going to get this thing started very soon. Today's not the day. Because I have had a hard time keeping my thoughts together all day. And I think I kind of needed to make this video to help me feel better. Because I need to vent. I can't talk to my kids about this. if I talk to my wife about it, it just makes her, you know, worry. So, but goddamn, I got some serious fucking bills, man. And I need to start hustling hard. So anyway, I'm gonna be building my business. Join me, I'll help you build yours at buildmybusiness.net. Fucking Business Builders Club. Maybe I'll write a book one day. Somehow I Manage by Michael Scott. Nah, I'm just fucking with you. Anyway, I hope you guys got something out of this. If anything, just some entertainment. But maybe you'll take with you that you're not alone. That so many people are lost, like me, and struggling, like me, and not sure what to do. All I could say is, you know, I mean, look at me, man. I am just going to try and follow my heart. I have this opportunity where, you know, instead of doing something I don't like, try something I do like and try so hard to make money off of it. That's it. Anyway, thanks for watching, and stay tuned for more, because it's definitely coming. Time to waste, get your stash up. Money makes the world go round. Look at that cash.